Hello everyone, this is Jim Okrasinski. The purpose of this video is to explain how we will use Google Drive this semester in your course. I am creating a generic Google Drive video for the fall. So if you do not see your specific course here on screen, I'm just using a example course, and you can adapt to your particular course, whether it's an 1101, an 1102, or an 1105 course. As you can see, I teach quite a few courses here at the College of DuPage. Regardless of the course, on the very first page, you will see where a Google Drive account is required, and the required materials, just like the textbook that you have assigned for your course. The Google Drive has been hyperlinked, and it will, if you click on that, will open up a Google Drive account for, or should see a good Google Drive folder for your specific account. So what we have here is an English 1101 folder in Google Drive, right? So I've not added any of the folders in this particular course folder yet, but that's how you will arrive at your specific course folder. Now, what happens is, in a way to add a Google Drive or use Google Drive for your course, if you're already a person who is familiar with Google and their products and Drive, then this should be a pretty straightforward format for you. If you are not, and you do not have a Gmail address or a Google Drive account, then it's really simple on how to create one. Now, for example here, I've got my Google page open. I've paused my regular Google Drive identity, and I clicked on the Sign In tab, and as you can see here, I have my own personal Google Drive account or Gmail account. I've also created a Google Drive account with my COD email address, and you can do that when you set up a Google Drive account. It says use another account. Let's see, we can turn around and click next. I have one for Moraine Valley, where I also teach Google Drive. I have several other Gmail addresses, so you can create your own Google Drive account with your COD email address. So here I am, I'm logged in underneath my COD email address, and I click on the Drive and open up Google Drive, right? Now you will see my drive here, and what I have is all the various folders for my courses that I'm going to teach this fall. So it's really kind of simple. What you would do then is open up your Drive account, and at that time, when you click on the course folder here, all right, since I'm logged in, I'm going to get a different look here on this particular file, and then you're going to want to right click on this, and you're going to get a prompt to add it to your drive. So since I'm already open and this is in my drive, I do not get that prompt here, but you will right click on the file folder, and you will just be asked to add it to your drive, right? So if you have your drive open, it's really simple. You'll be logged into Google, and you can add it to your drive. And then once you add it to your specific Google Drive, you will have it with all your other documents here, right? So I've got 1, 2, 3 folders for this semester in the fall. I have my older folders that I've used Drive for in the past. So it will automatically be added to your particular drive. Now this works out really, really good, because here what will happen is I'll create specific assignments, whether it's an Essay 1 assignment, an Essay 2 assignment, your annotated bibliography from my 1102 class, or some of the workplace writing classes here for English 1105, you will find a folder. So just to demonstrate here, I'm going to go into this English 1101, all right, folder. And what I want to do here is I can look at this and decide what I want to do with it. So I want to create a new folder, And it's really simple. Essay number 1, right? Underscore. This is our literacy narrative. Okay, so I'm typing that in. All right, create, and what you will find in a second is that there is an Essay 1 literacy narrative folder. Here's where, for example, the 1101 course will put their assignments in there, and we'll use that. Since this is a shared folder here, and the way you get that link is through the Google Drive, click here. Another place to find this is in the course orientation unit, the unit 0. Here, you should find the Google Drive, right? Instructions here. And it takes you through the step-by-step instructions on how to set up and use Google Drive. It's really straightforward. Once you add the folder to your drive, all you do is write your G-docs in your drive. Make sure you create your folder and then drop them into the shared folder. That way everyone can see your work in the course. Everybody who has that shared link in that folder can see it in the course folder. So it's really a unique way to conduct our peer review, to share documents. If you're a bit unclear on how to handle an essay, what to do with the workplace writing assignment, perhaps maybe a course mate has added some of their information to the folder, and you can look and see how everybody has handled that particular assignment. Also, all our peer review activity, if you see peer review activity in the syllabus and on the schedule, all of that's going to happen here in Google Drive. As we move through, I'll provide some additional instruction on how we go about filling out the report, the draft. It allows everyone to do a thorough job in peer review because there's not a time frame on this. So the important thing is you can work on it whatever, as long as you get all your work done and your peer reviews written by the due dates, everything is good. So I hope this kind of like generic video will help you set up the Google Drive account and get that really set up in the very beginning. You will also see here I have a syllabus and a Google Drive exercise. So by the time the first day of class arrives, you will have an activity that will allow you to not only work and annotate the syllabus and work in a Google Doc, but also to submit an assignment here, number 1. Number 2, you'll have to have a Google Drive account to get you set up for the rest of the semester. So I hope this helps and explains the Google Drive process this semester. If you have any questions after you've watched this video and tried things out, please send me an email, or if you're a virtual class meeting, ask about it during our virtual class time. Good luck this semester.